This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us in Athens, Ohio, Eaton Stadium, home to the Ohio Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it out. It's Pearson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Ohio's offense will go to work first. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the ground with the back. Turning it on!
Winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. This time, it's complete.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Pulls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Marshall's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Safe completion on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot working the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacy. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Marshall! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Navarro. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, look out on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurd!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Navarro. The short hands, it's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Fires to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
It's a seam wide open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Power football with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Catch in the middle, it's Gossett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Hauls it in. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there.
Oh, he's got some space. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. And my quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that second down.
The Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
Touchdown, Ohio! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown, and here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pulls it in. It's Turner. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback.
Wide open spaces. Inside the 30. Inside the... Touchdown, Marshall! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Marshall, 28, Ohio, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Pearson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll go to the counter. Plows through the deep. Another broken tackle. Turns it on at midfield. Flying out to the left. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The thundering herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Norton. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
On the ground, it's Roberts. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Got room to work. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Just feeds the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. He leaves it with his back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks the tackle. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Navarro. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Get set, get set.
He'll pull it on the read. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Once somebody gets going, it's really hard not to focus on it. That running back's got this thing going. He's had a lot of success on the day. All eyes on him. What does the QB do? Uses that to his advantage. Nice job running the option, making the read, and getting a nice gain. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll try to run it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Pulls it in. It's Turner.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Turner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Touchdown, Herd! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
To throw, it's Navarro. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Harris. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. And the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
With the catch, it's Hendricks. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been...
Breaks into the open. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Rushes on him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Quarterback will keep it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks.
Cookie narration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Cookie narration volume set to 100.